Okay, now we're going to start working with the elements on your portfolio. So you notice when I mouse over these things, the little X's come up that I can delete them, or like this, I can drag it up and down and make the image smaller. So this is my home page. So if we look over at this one, you see that I have this picture in the background. I'm welcome to my website. You can put whatever you want to up there. And then I have these other elements. So I want you to make the outline of your page look like the outline of my page. And what I mean by that is we're going to have something that welcomes your people to your website. So you can play with this. You can do my online or my professional portfolio. I can make that smaller. So if I highlight it and I do this little negative, I can make it bigger, smaller. I can highlight this and then center it. If you don't like that font, then that comes with the theme. So if you want to change the font, you can go up here to theme and you can change that font. And this would be the site title. And I can change it to that. Actually, I don't think that is the site title. I think this is the headline. Yeah, that's what that is. So if I wanted to do it to that one, and I wanted it, I'm not sure about the color yet. Okay, so if I wanted to get back to my build, okay, so, but I don't like that background picture because that's not me. So I might want to edit the background to replace the image with something. And they have some images. It'll come up like this, and so you can upload pictures from your computer or search for them. But if you click on that X, you can actually do backgrounds, and you can have lots of different things. I'm going to choose that, click select, and then you have to click save for it to take effect. And you'll notice that yellow does not show up very well. So I'm going to do, let's see if white will look better. Not really. But you can just play with it. That's not a very white. I can pick that. And then if I wanted to move it up, I can do that. If I want to make this picture, actually I can take out that spacer because that's what's doing that. And I can make that a little bit, okay? So something like that. And then you'll notice that I have a paragraph here. So I'm going to start deleting some of these things because there's just a lot going on. And it's going to be a little bit irritating because it'll, after you delete these things, it kind of reorganizes the stuff. So you'll notice I'm just mousing over them to delete, and then I click on the X, and then yeah, I wish there was a way to just delete all of the stuff at one time. I do not think that there is, but actually we're going to need this text. Let me show you how to do this. So whenever I'm not clicked on it, you'll notice when I mouse over it, it brings this up, this little rectangle with these dots in it. If I click and drag that, do you see the little blue line? You see now it's all the way across, but if I go to this side, it's just on part of it. It is trying to make way for where I want it to go. So I'm going to let it go there, and you see it goes all the way across. So I'm going to double click in there and actually highlight the entire thing. And I am going to say, this is for my intro paragraph. And if you want to copy the stuff that I have here, that is totally fine. And you can just paste it there. And then you can decide how big to make that. But you can also just leave, this is for my intro paragraph, and then that gives you an idea that you need to change that. You can also do something like this if you want to draw attention to this to change it. I do this a lot when I'm creating these things. And so that will tell you that you need to change that. And then you also need to have a picture of yourself on here. So let me show you how to do that. If you already have an image that you know that you want to put on here, you can click on the image, drag it over, and you'll notice again, when I drag this, do you see that blue line that shows up? That says that I am going to put this image over here, and it's actually going to make space for it. Now, if you don't want that image that large, it automatically halves it, divides it in half. But if I want it not so large, I can actually click on this blue line and take it over and let it go. And then my image will only be that large. Let me see if I can find one of myself real quick. Website, maybe somewhere in here. I'll put this one. Okay, and there's that. So either I want you to put an image there already, or you can actually drag a little text box over there, put it, drag a little text box. I don't know what I did there. That was weird. And you can put insert picture here, something like that. That is really weird. Okay. I'm learning something new right now. I did something to that picture. But anyway, so if you go back over to the template that I have for you, you're going to have this, this title right here. And it needs to be either one of these. So in this, you're really just going to give a brief overview, how you got interested in your major, several things about your content area that you really like. And so you are going to click and drag this title down here. And you'll notice it there. There's a blue line all the way across. And if you'll notice, why education, why social sciences, or whatever title you want. You'll notice this font, again, this is the title font, and I do not like that. So I am actually going to change the theme, and this is paragraph titles, and I'm going to change that to, that one. Maybe not that one. So you can just play around with it, see what you like. I don't really like that one. I don't want to do uppercase. There. I'm going to do that one. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my build. And so in this paragraph, I'm actually just going to copy and paste this one because I need another text box. So I'm going to put it below. So I am just going to double click into that and then paste. And that will tell me, I'm actually going to steal these little asterisks because that will tell me I need to fix that. You don't have to do it like that if you don't want to, but you can. If you notice, there's not very much space, so I am actually going to, here's a spacer. I'm going to click and drag this right above my title, paragraph title, so I can have a little space in there. And then I am going to delete the rest of this page. Delete that. Delete that. That. And then there's all kinds of other things. Oh, actually, there's not very much on this one. On some templates, there's a lot of extra stuff that you will not want. Okay, I'm going to take out that spacer. Okay, Now I'm going to click publish, and then you'll be able to see, if you click on the blue, there is my home page for this. And so you have the title at the top, you have your intro paragraph section, and you have one title with another paragraph section and a picture. All of those things need to be represented on your page. And then that is it for your home page. Now what you need to do though is when you go back to pages, you go to the About Me page. You'll notice again, it has all kinds of stuff going on up there, and the About Me page on the template that you're looking at will have all of the different sections. So you need a title, you need this paragraph, you're going to have a video, okay? And then you have different places for pictures and different sections and things like that. I'll make you a little video for the All About Me, and then we can be done with these, and then you can do all of the pages.